Hey y'all, it's Anime K-Man, and today I'm gonna be reviewing episode 1 of Val X Love. And I gotta say, this episode, I liked its first half before it focused on this battling stuff. I liked how it shows off the main character, how he's got a phobia of people because everyone thinks he's always scary fucking looking. And I was like, you know what, alright, I can be down for this, you know? And it was going to imply that maybe this is going to be an anime where the main character will go through like an exploration of his personality and maybe he'll change. But then I should have realized it because the opening had action shit. But when I first saw the opening, I thought it was going to be like anime where maybe some characters are going to have some chuny, delusional shit, you know? That's what I was thinking because this season has had like an anime where the main character is kind of chuny like, and I was expecting the opening was going to be that, but then when I saw it wasn't chuny stuff, I was like, alright, maybe this could be interesting. But then the episode kind of shits on itself when it has mediocre animation for the fight stuff, and I'm like, oh lord, no. And let me explain why. Now, if this anime would have just been a drama where Akatsuki focuses on getting rid of his phobia of people, then you know what? Mediocre animation could actually work as long as there's some comedy spliced in here and there with character progression. I'd be fine. But the thing is, though, it ain't about that primarily. The primary focus is Akatsuki's got to somehow make these 9 girls of this one man fall in love with them so that these 9 girls can increase their levels of love so that they can fight and get stronger. So already, this anime is already, it's not hiding its harm stuff from the get-go. And don't get me wrong, some harms can be good if they're funny. And this is funny, but the thing is though, the premise is he's gonna try to increase those love levels so that these girls can get stronger. And the issue that I have with it is when it shows the action set pieces, they look like fucking dog shit. There's no ends, ifs, and buts about it. Like, and the fight ends like so instantly like that, I'm just like, wow, way to go animators. Whoa. You're trying to hook us? That's not the proper way of hooking us if part of the premise is to load up these girls enough so that they get stronger. So already the animators, they're fucking it up. At least right off the bat. And even the opening looked like fucking trash for the most part. Some sequences in the opening look good, other moments it's like, really? This is their best? The opening is supposed to kind of showcase your best, not your fucking mediocre stuff. So there were some things I didn't like about this episode, and there were other things I liked. I mean, it had kind of like some unique humor, like when this character jumps off the school rooftop because he's so scared of the main character, because the main character has a menacing look on his face. I kind of like ones like that, or when the teacher looks at the main character's face and he just fucking backs away. Like, stuff like that actually makes this episode funny and endearing for the most part. But then once it gets into some cliche harem stuff, my mind's like, at first it's laughing, but then afterwards, as my mind analyzes it, it's like, okay, this is like in so many other animes. And it's like, feels cliche because like when he opens the door with all these girls changing, they all scream, but then part of my mind's thinking, well, it's not like these doors have freaking locks. You can't really blame the main character, yet the main character gets hit by one of the girls while the other one tries to rub up on over him. So things like that, it's like, I've seen this before in other animes. I've seen this in animes like Love Hina, High School DxD, Tenchi Muyo, like the works, you know? And don't get me wrong, I am a big fan of at least OG Tenchi Muyo. Oh, and Vandred. And so many other animes, I've seen this stuff before, you know? It just gives me a sense of deja vu. And that's why the first half was nice. The second half, when it devolves into like this harem stuff, it's not so strong. If anything, I'm like, my mind's like, just really? And there were some legitimately good moments when he was interacting with some of the girls, like when he's trying to study with Natsuki and all that. but it's just like some of the shit the main character does. I mean, yes, he may have a phobia of people, but he could have just as easily told Natsuki, my eraser fell towards you. Can you pick it up for me? He could have done that instead of having the main character kind of act like an idiot and then try to get it when it's near her, her private body parts. So stuff like that where when I was first watching it, I was laughing, but then right when I finished my live reaction, I was thinking, wait, no, stop that. This is actually not as enjoyable when you really break it down, because I've seen this so many other times before in other animes, So that's where it kind of kills itself on the story standpoint. And it could have easily redeemed itself somewhat by having a decent fight scene, because then I could have been like, alright, at least the first few minutes were good, and the last few minutes were good. But it watched the action, so that right there is kind of like, eh. And I would say, yeah, from the character standpoint, the only likable character is Akatsu, because you kind of want to root for him and you want to see him get rid of his phobia for people. But insane that he does some stupid shit where they induce plot stupidity into him, like no joke. And that kind of irks me, because this is the type of character I normally root for, but they're making him into like a dumbass for no reason. So that's what I felt from a character standpoint. It did a relatively decent job, but it botched it up in others. Then the other female characters, you got Natsuki, the tsundere that pretends she doesn't like the main character, but she does, yet she falls in love with him because her life was saved. That reminds me of so many other harem animes I've watched, like Mahorabo and stuff like that. Okay, I've seen this shit so many times. Come on, episode. Show me something I haven't seen before in other harem animes. Because yes, I have seen a lot of harem animes in the past. If there's going to be a harem anime, I need to be fucking impressed. And I haven't been impressed. And I may have said, in the animation and art was not that great, but it wasn't off model. It was average. Animation was bad. I'm not going to pull back punches. And the only thing I could say was good consistently was the voice performances, and that's about it. I may have rated this a 5 out of 10 in my live reaction, but on further thought, it's going to get a 4.5 out of 10 from me. Now, will I keep watching future episodes? Most likely not. I mean, I'll think about it and all, but Saturday's already got, for me, I'm already for sure going to live react to Gegege no Gyataro. I'm most likely going to live react to Kono Ototomare. Iruma-kun was pretty impressive. So, most likely I'm not going to keep up with this week from week, but I'll think about it though. But, yeah. Honestly, I've seen harem animes have better visuals and better plots than this. And this is just the first episode. And if it's already breaking apart this badly, I don't even want to imagine how the future episodes are going to handle it. And can I recommend this? I can only recommend this for any of y'all that really wants to see a harem anime, because it wasn't offensively bad. There were some moments of positivity here and there. I just feel they're outweighed by the moments of negativity. And that's why I rate this a 4.5 out of 10, because on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 is average, and anything below that is below average. And I think this is a smidge below average. And those are my thoughts, y'all. Comment out your thoughts in the comment section below on how you felt about the episode. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Right, y'all. Have a great and safe day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.